Hello, my lovely Libras. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So we are going to be doing your October weekly reading. It is a general reading, and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And tomorrow, Friday, is the last day to get your orders in for the sale. Right now, it's a recorded video reading, 3 questions for $20, or an hour-long Zoom reading for $50. And everything that you'll need to know about scheduling that is in the description box below for you. Now you can also follow me over on Patreon. I do additional readings over there. I do spiritual growth, personal development, money and career, as well as love readings, and there's a link for that as well. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my lovely Libras. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear them. Please show me Libra's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my love, let's take a look and see what is going on for you guys. All right, we have the Empress in the reverse here at the bottom of the deck for the general overall energy. That is your energy, Libra, but it's showing up in the reverse, so you could just... you could be feeling very down or just feeling not in your power at this time. You are showing up here again, though, as the Two of Swords. It's Moon in Libra energy. Got the Lovers in the reverse, the Two of Swords, Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. You also have 2-2, so there could be a decision that needs to be made here, whether by you or somebody else. I feel like you could be having a hard time being away from somebody here. I do feel like there's been a disconnect between you and the person that you're dealing with. I think you could just be having a hard time with it. Some of you guys could be, it could be affecting your self-esteem or your self-worth a little bit, or just making you not feel like yourself, feeling a little bit down. And it also gives a little bit of this energy of feeling like out of our power or out of control in a situation, right? Sometimes things feel a little bit out of our hands. That could be something that you guys are experiencing. Two of Swords, I feel like you could be feeling a little bit indecisive, whether that is because you have a decision to make or just unsure about where things are going to go from here. The Two of Cups in the reverse again for your true intention. So there's definitely been a disconnect here. But I still feel like you do want to give to it. You got the Six of Pentacles, but I just feel like you want it to be equal give and take, right? You want to give to it, but you want them to give to it equally as well. So let's take a look at their energy towards you, and then we will clarify where we need to. Show me the person Libra is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Libra? Show me the person that Libra is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Libra? Alright, we got the King of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck for their general overall energy. They definitely feel a disconnect here too. They're not really sure. I feel like there's quite a bit that this person is keeping to themselves as it goes to feelings. Maybe this is somebody who has a hard time expressing themselves. They have the Three of Wands here in the reverse. The Three of Wands to me sometimes can be an energy of like delegation or sending something out when it's in the upright. So in the reverse, it can be a card of like keeping something to yourself, putting a lot on yourself as well. So I feel like, and it's also a card of foresight and future thinking. They could be having a hard time seeing what's going to happen next. I feel like you could be in that energy too with that Two of Swords. Like I don't know what's happened next. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where we're going. That kind of energy. I feel like that is coming from both of you. So they could be having a hard time seeing past the situation. They could be keeping a lot of feelings to themselves. They definitely feel a disconnect too. You both feel a disconnect here. the Magician, though, and the King of Cups in the reverse. So I don't feel like they're in the best control over their emotions at this time. And they could be either trying to distance themselves emotionally while they figure things out, or they feel like you are distancing yourself emotionally while you guys figure this things out. Because they can be being a little bit emotionally guarded, right? Or a little bit emotionally unavailable. I feel like you guys do have a lot of love for each other, but I feel like there's been some kind of disconnect for some of you guys with this Empress in the reverse here twice. Okay? You could just feel like you guys have grown apart, right? Like there's some emotional distance between the two of you. Maybe the love isn't quite the same anymore. Maybe the feelings have kind of grown apart some. You know, I feel like they still do want another opportunity. I feel like they still do love you. I feel like you still do love them. But I just feel like you guys recognize where there's been disconnects. Maybe you guys have grown apart. Their true intention, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by things, feeling that they don't really have it all together. It could also just be wanting to make a decision, right? Are we going to do this or not? And if we're going to do this, we both need to do this. We need to get very clear about it. You know, and if we're not, we need to figure that out too, because it does kind of feel like there's like one foot out the door type energy from both of you. So let's go ahead and clarify some things. Tell me about this Empress in the reverse. Why is that here for Libra? Yeah. The Emperor in the reverse. So it's almost like it's this energy of like feeling like things are out of your hands, or feeling like out of control, or the situation like we originally talked about. It's almost like I can't help how I feel. That's the energy that I feel. And it's like, well, the feelings aren't quite the same. I don't have the same feelings for you or the connection that I once did. And maybe that's because it's been a long time and we have to work on keeping that stuff alive. It's work. Relationships are work. Or, you know, there could have just been a lot of things that have happened that have kind of shifted the feelings over time. But it's almost like this energy of not wanting to feel the way that you do, but feeling like you can't help how you feel. Feeling like feeling like you guys have grown apart or disconnected, and feeling like you're not sure how to reconnect. Tell me about this Lovers in the reverse. Let's see what flipped over. You have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you don't like the thought of being apart from this person. Like you don't like the thought of having to live your life without them, but you don't like being where you're at with them either. It's like, how can we get back to where we used to be? We're not going to take all those. That's too many. Tell me about this Two of Swords. So yeah, feeling uncomfortable, feeling indecisive. The Two of Swords can also be a card of like stagnancy. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, she's sitting on a concrete bench, and it's meant to look like she's been sitting there for a while. So I feel like things could have been very stagnant kind of an energy. And maybe things have been kind of like this between you and this person for a while. The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're willing to work on it. You're trying to decide, should I work on it? It's not that I don't think you're unwilling. I think you are willing to still work on this. And I think a part of you does want to, if it'll make a difference, right? I feel like you don't want to continue to, like, what's that expression? Like beat the dead horse, right? So you're like, if there's a chance that we can fix this, heck yeah, I'm willing to work on it. But is there? Tell me about this Two of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse, because yeah, you're not happy with the way that things are between the two of you. You're not satisfied with the way that things are between the two of you. This is not what you desire. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. A return. So I feel like it's like, well, if you're going to return, especially if you guys are in separation, some of you guys could be in separation now. You don't have to be for this to resonate, because the Eight of Cups can talk about disconnecting emotionally. Being emotionally disconnected, walking away from the emotions. In the reverse, it can be like reconnecting emotionally. So this can resonate if you guys are in separation, or if you're together, but there's a lot of space and distance between the two of you emotionally. I feel like it's like wanting to reconnect, wanting to put that energy into it. I feel like you're like, if there's a shot that we can make this work, if you're willing to try to do it too, I'm willing to try. And I feel like that's a very similar energy to where they are too. Tell me about this Ace of Cups energy. Why is that here? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. and the Eight of Swords in reverse, like in their head about sparking things back up. Can we spark things up? How do I, this to me feels like, how do I bring the spark back? How can we bring some passion and desire and fire back into this connection? The love is here, but how can we bring the passion? How can we bring the desire, the fun, the sizzle, you know, that kind of an energy? Tell me about this Empress in the reverse. Why is that here? Got the Hierophant. My cats are being crazy in the background. Don't mind them. Got the the Empress in the reverse clarified by the Hierophant. Some of you guys could be married to this person. For others of you, it's just like recommitting to growing back together. You know, that's what they desire. They are still committed to this. I feel like they are still committed to this. They just feel like you guys have grown apart. But I do feel like they're willing to invest time, effort, and energy back into trying to grow back together, trying to find a way to bring the passion back, to bring the spark back. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Fool card, making a decision to kind of try to have a brand new beginning within this connection. You got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I think that kind of like making a decision, things are starting to become clearer for this person about how they want to move forward. And the Six of Cups in the reverse. There could be some things that have happened between the two of you in the past that you guys that this person is trying to get past the past. The Temperance, trying to heal, trying to be patient, trying to transform. You know, the Temperance is a card of transformation. It is the alchemical process of transforming one thing to another. In some decks, they're pouring water to fire and vice versa. And it can really speak about transforming something from where it is now to where they want it to be, right? And I feel like this person recognizes it. It may take a little time, but they do want to transform it. So I do, and you know, I think that you guys both have the same fears and anxiety of not wanting to pour more time and effort and energy into something that is unsavable, but I don't think it is. I think that maybe there needs to be different methods. That's kind of the word. Like, I'm getting like Nine of Wands energy. Sometimes Nine of Wands to me can be like throwing things at a wall and seeing what sticks, that kind of an energy, trying different things. Because I feel like you guys both have the same desire. I feel like you're both like, yeah, if we can find a way to bring the passion and desire back, of course I want this. You guys both feel that way. But it's like, how do we do that? Feeling like you don't know how, feeling like it's out of your hands or you just can't help it. So this to me could look like trying different methods, trying different ideas of how we can bring some spark back in and seeing what works and what doesn't. But that is what I have for you guys. Now, keep in mind, these are not permanent outcomes. It's just where the energy lies for this week. But if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you guys need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. Guys, most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I'm sending so much love and light.